Mic check, 1, 2. Am I loud? Am I clear? Ladies and gentlemen, in just 9 minutes and 25 seconds, we're going to be covering the breaking news, the market open. Guys, major news dropped tonight. I'll be covering it soon here. Smash the like button if you're ready. We will be live here in just 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Who's ready? Thank God it's Friday.
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest. Desert markets, ocean ports, whispers in a hidden court, map lines, red ink folded corners, X mark secrets in the borders. I'm a golden and silver stacker on the run. The globe till the treasure's done. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Yeah, free silver, free gold for the whole foundation. Golden, silver stacker never alone. Never. Every dream turning into stone. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Free silver and gold for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 8 minutes covering the breaking gold and silver news. And guys, I have massive news this morning. And I might need your help. I may need your help. Crustacean Nation assemble. We're going to be live in 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Covering it all down. We're going to watch the market open. Who's ready?
Old ship bell in a coastal town, a rusty safe getting dragged out now. Ancient coins in a dusty tray, shine 'em up, watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze, customs line keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets sewn inside my coat, every bar another little vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, they said we were crazy. They said gold and silver were a thing of the past. They were antiques. But we didn't listen and we kept stacking. We kept persevering. Our shells got harder. And as the haters continued to say we were going to collapse, we went higher and higher and higher. Now the bankers are fighting back, but I am unshaken because the fundamentals have not changed. Are you unshaken? Do you have intestinal fortitude? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in 6 minutes and 30 seconds, breaking it all down. The gold and silver market open on the Comex. We're going to see Shanghai Future Exchange kick into full gear. We're going to see what happens on the stock market when we go to the full trading session. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 15 seconds, breaking it all down. Smash that like button if you're ready. Share the stream. Who is with me?
Voices rise like a tidal wall.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining this morning. We're going to be live in just 5 minutes and 20 seconds. If you're on X, previously known as Twitter, I just put out the tweet right now for this live stream. If you guys could go like it and share it, I would appreciate that so much. We'll be live here in 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Who's ready?
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker
to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker that mill. So hit that slow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live here in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Smash the like button. We're going to be covering the news. The market opens. It's going to be a wild stream. Who's ready? Who's with me?
Chasing that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Smash that like button if you're ready. We only need 60 more to hit 200. We're going to be covering the breaking news. I'm going to be helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the market open in just 1 minute and 40 seconds here.
Silver, who wants it all? Are you ready for the mega gall? We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Tidal rhythms in the sand. Shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guide.
Let's go, let's go.
And silver is the key.
Yes.
Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Who's ready? Let's get a crab dance going. Drop a crab in chat right now if you're ready. We're going to be live here in just 20 seconds. Let's go, let's go. Who's ready?
Dance with me.
Get him up, get him up.
Dance with me.
Let's go, let's go. You guys want old school, right? You want the old school intro? Asked a little late this time.
Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Over 2,000 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And boy, oh boy, are we on a massive adventure this morning. Guys, we are at 67,462 subscribers. That means only 38 more subscribers until the next big show. So make sure you subscribe. And guys, I have a massive giveaway. That box is getting bigger, and something tells me this morning I might add some more silver to the box. So if you want me to add more to the box, say show the box in chat right now. And guys, make sure you gotta be subscribed. So let's review real quick for this. What happened overnight with silver? Remember yesterday when silver opened last night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we did have a gap. Fortunately, we filled the gap pretty quick. We got as high on the stream as about overnight on silver. We got as high as about $74.56. We hit a low 71.22. And here's the interesting thing. Look at this. We bounced off 71.22 once, almost twice there, just a smidgen, and almost three. So we're going to watch that number, 71.21, 71.22 mark, and see what it means. But ladies and gentlemen, in just 2 minutes now, the Comex is going to start to trade, so we will start to see. It's trading right now, to be clear, on the Globex, but the day trading session in the United States is going to pick up, and we're going to see volume pick up here. So that's the first shoe to drop. Let's check silver futures. Currently at 72.27, so let us adjust this. 72.27, about right there. We're not in backwardation. We are in what's called contango. That's normal market operations there this morning. Gold's another story. It did not gap up yesterday. It almost gapped up there, if you see, and it got as high as about 4,736.67, and it got as low as 4,633.95. It is currently on a candle that appears to be quickly becoming a BGC at 4,671.70. Gold to silver ratio is trading at 64.66 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold in the Shanghai Futures Exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, it got as high last night as 83.81. It got as low as 78.94, and it closed at 79.45. So remember, here's the schedule this morning. In 45 seconds, the Comex is going to start trading day session in the United States. We'll see volume pick up. And then the next shoe to drop is going to be at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right here. To 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. We're going to be watching that. That is what's called colloquially on this channel as the danger zone. And that is traditionally when the big banker attacks come in. So that's the next shoe to drop, 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we will be watching the Shanghai Futures Exchange open just 30 minutes after that at 9. And here we go, 10-second countdown. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the day trading session here on the Comex for silver and gold. Today is Friday, traditionally a day the bankers do want to spank us and make us end on a red candle. What do you guys think? Are the bankers going to spank us, or are we going to rally today? Put spanking or rally in chat with what you think might happen. We're going to watch it unfold here live together. And we are picking up here for the day trading session. We are in a green candle on silver, shooting higher at 72.24. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Again, the danger zone will be back for that. Shanghai will start trading at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that'll be 30 minutes after the danger zone. And then if you guys want it, I will stay for the stock market open, but you need to put stay in chat if you want me to stay. Because if you don't want me to stay, I'll just edit videos and get other content ready for you. And guys, I do have a heater coming out today. I recorded an emergency video yesterday that I think is going to help motivate you guys. I show previous events. I show what's happened in the past. I hope you read the tea leaves. So that's coming out later today. So be on the lookout for that. And if you know any silver stackers, collectors, hoarders, numisticists that are sad, that are depressed, that are beaten and bruised, that's going to be the video for them to see, because it's going to be pretty motivational. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to cover the news here for about the next 12 minutes. So I'm going to cover the breaking news. So don't put questions in chat yet, because I won't see them for me. You can ask questions to each other, of course. But in about 12 minutes, I'll be back looking at chat So when I'm there, I'll let you know, and then I'll answer your questions at that time. But guys, I have some wild news this morning, and I'm going to break it all down right now. We're 90 likes from 300, so please keep smashing it. It helps so much. Look at this. All-time high, all-time high. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not a good all-time high. Not in a good way. All-time high, not in a good way. This is your buying power inflating away. Every dollar that is printed is an assault on your wealth. Inflation is the evil hidden tax of the wealthy elite. This is why we stack physical silver and gold, our way to escape the paradigm and what has been money for thousands of years. So look at this. This was put out by Bar Chart earlier today, and this is the M2 money supply. It hit an all-time record high of 22.45 trillion. So this is M2. This is where we're at right now, all-time record high. Now, what does that mean, guys? There's M1 money supply, there's M2 money supply, and there's M3 money supply. So remember, M1 money supply represents what's called air quotes. I'm doing air quotes right now. Narrow money, that's the highest liquidity. It's the most liquid assets used immediately for transactions, currency in circulation, physical cash, coins and notes, demand deposits, checking accounts, other checkable deposits like traveler's check, okay? Then the next one is M2 money supply. And what we just looked at, this is the chart for M2 money supply that just hit an all-time high. M2 is considered intermediate money, still high liquidity. It's a broader measure that includes all of M1 money, plus what's called near money, which is easily converted to cash. So all M1 money components, saving deposits, including money market deposit accounts, small time deposits like savings certificates, those are CDs under 100K, and retail money market funds held by individuals. Now the third one here is M3, broad money. It's the lowest liquidity. So it's the broadest measure encompassing M2 plus assets held mainly by large institutions. Note, Federal Reserve stopped publishing the M3 data in 2006. How convenient. You know, we don't like the way this data's looking. Well, Bob, how do we solve this? I don't know, John. Maybe we should just stop releasing the data. Wow, that's a great idea.
It's science.
So that's what they did. So M3, remember, includes all of M2 components, large time CDs, so over 100K, institutional money markets, repo agreements. And guys, let's go check right now. I've been keeping an eye on the repo market. Remember, this is from the Federal Reserve. This is their emergency banking system they put in after the great financial crisis known as the GFC in 2008. And this is where banks can come anytime, day or night, and withdraw emergency liquidity. We've had no activity on here since March 2nd, but I check multiple times a day. But remember that M3, which they don't publish the data for anymore, includes the repo market. Interesting. The next piece of news here, the next piece of news here I want to cover, and thank you to everyone who liked and retweeted the live stream this morning. Thank you so much. Look at this one. I just put this out as well. Comex silver volume explodes. And guys, we're 66 likes from 300. It helps so much. Please smash it. So Comex silver volume explodes yesterday, March 19th. We saw 96,971 contracts traded. That's 485 million ounces of silver equivalent in one day. That's the highest volume since we've seen in early March. For context, global annual mine production is approximately 835 million ounces. Yesterday alone was more than half of that. Volume had been stuck around 50,000 contracts. That's an equivalent of 250 million ounces a day after the last big margin hike and cut. Now it's doubling overnight, just like it did right before previous all-time highs. Is this the setup for the next violent leg up, or is this more paper games by the bankers trying to shake out the weekends? Guys, are the bankers going to spank us, or are we going to rally today? That's the question. Crustacean Nation, volume surge equals real breakout coming? What do you think? $100 soon or another flush of the weekends? Are you buying this action currently? So look at this. If you remember, we were covering this ad nauseum back in the day. We were over billion ounces multiple days. Then they did another margin rate cut somewhere in here, or hike, and then they did the cut in here. And look, volume just fell off a cliff. And this is the biggest day yesterday since March 3rd. What's going to happen today? Remember, Friday is a day the big bankers like to rear their ugly heads and smash a weekly candle down. So let's look here real quick. If we go to weekly candles on here, let's see where we sit for a weekly candle. So So yeah, this is the weekly candle we're on. This is going to close today. They definitely want it lower, but can we baby gator and push our way back and end on a green candle?
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
So guys, we're going to keep fighting, and silver's definitely fighting this morning. We're less than 10 minutes away from the danger zone. What do you think's going to happen once we enter the danger zone? Here's the next piece of pretty big news this morning. Wild gold options flow. Major monetary crisis ahead. Do you think he's right? So someone just loaded up big on December 2026 Comex gold calls with $15,000 and $20,000 strikes. That means they are betting that gold's going to get to $15,000 to $20,000. They're making bets on that. While spot sits around $4,500 to $5,000, and currently gold, we're on a BGC here, going higher, $4,685. That's potential 200 to 300% move they're betting on right there. The position is huge. 11,000 contracts. It's equal to 1.1 million ounces of gold, and buying ramped up after the big drop. That's the important thing. These strikes were not made, allegedly, reportedly, they were not made when gold was going high and people were euphoric. It was made once gold started coming down. People made these bets. What do they know that we don't? So this is not during the euphoric run higher. DeFi Weimer says this isn't normal positioning. It's a tall risk bet of major monetary crisis or full repricing. So I know there's been a lot of talk lately, guys. It's kind of died down, but there's a lot of talk about the Federal Reserve maybe revaluing the gold. The president has said we're in a golden age. This is America's 250th birthday. I don't know. What if they did a gold reevaluate? They could. Maybe they won't. Remember, we have it about 8,000 tons, and every ounce on our books is still valued at something like $35 or $45 an ounce on the U.S. books. Huh. Do some people know something's coming? That's the question. Crustacean Nation, do you think he's right? Real crisis hedge or just smart options play? Gold really headed to 15K in 2026? Are you buying the dip harder or are you just staying patient? Here's the post by Weimar. Make sure to go read it. Like, he goes in. He goes in. So follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, INTL International when it fit. But look at this, guys. These are the strikes. So this is the cost of gold. Look, this is 19,000 here. So this is 18,000 gold. Look at all these strikes. Look at all these bets. Huh. This is where gold is. This is where some people say it's heading. What in the world is going on there? So we're going to keep watching that for sure. Next bit of news here. China vacuuming up global supply, global silver supply. And the numbers are wild. In just the first 2 months of 2026, China imported a record 790 tons with a T of silver, with February alone hitting 470 tons. Guys, silver and gold are done. They're a thing of the past. The run's over. But China just stacked another 470 tons. Retail investors are piling into silver bars as cheaper alternative to gold, while solar manufacturers are stockpiling ahead of the Chinese tax policy changes. This is pulling physical metal out of Western vaults and driving huge premiums in Shanghai. And currently the Shanghai premium, it closed at 79.45. Comex is currently at 72. So guys, that premium is closing. We're at like a $6 or $7 premium right now. That's the closest it's been in a long time. Meanwhile, global ETF holders have dropped sharply, freeing up more silver for the East. Crustacean Nation, what's really going on in China and where is all this silver disappearing to? Remember, on January 1st, China restricted silver exports to only 44 companies, adding even more opacity to the flow. This isn't random buying. It's a massive physical demand shift that the paper markets in London and New York are struggling to keep up with. Here's the full article there from Bloomberg if you want to read that. And look at this. Make Gold Great said, 1 year ago, I would have been shocked to hear people were depressed at $70 silver. And I said, so true. 1 year ago, people would have been dancing in the streets, naked, celebrating the silver price being at 70. But today, they're depressed. I've got two more pieces of news here, then we're going to go back to the charts. And whoa! Guys, Jopinator just went crazy. Oh my goodness. Jopinator, thank you so much. Jopinator just gifted 10 memberships, and those went to Tar Heel Patriot. MFFL lost my 10 millimeter. This guy Kindle Kid, good to see you, Kindle Kid. Dolly, Yes, Vinny McFadden, The God Truth, Danish, and Janish, sorry, not Alpha Crab, you're already a member. You all just got free memberships. Say thank you to Jopinator. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And I'm going to be doing a live a war room at the end of the day today. So war rooms are live streams here on YouTube just for channel members. And what happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. Channel members, I will do a war room at the end of this evening stream today. All right. 2 more pieces of news here. Gold pullback equals buying opportunity. Tavi Costa, founder and CEO of Azura Capital, just called it, ladies and gentlemen. Despite the recent dip, while debt is exploding, inflation rages, and geopolitical risks increase, gold's long-term case is stronger than ever. Key takeaways there: U.S. debt spiral and interest burden equals massive debasement pressure. Central banks still stacking. Safe haven demand isn't going away. Pullbacks are normal in bull markets. This one's setting up for the next leg higher. What do you guys think? For stackers, when fiat promises get shakier, historical physical gold and silver become the real safe haven. Okay, guys, here is the biggest news of the morning. And again, Jopinator, thank you so much. Jopinator, thank you so much for those memberships. And oh, wow, thank you so much as well for that super chat. He's saying, guys, it's Friday. Let's get generous, Crustacean Nation. Thank you so much, Jopinator. I'm putting that super chat straight into the shipping fund for the mega giveaway because it's going to be absolutely insane. But guys, biggest news for a while here. Look at this. Breaking. I got this post from one of you via an email. I got the link to the story down here. I think I was one of the first to post about it on X. So we broke this live to Crustacean Nation. Breaking: U.S. lawmakers introduced the Silver Act. Congress is moving to shake up precious metals market, reduce risks in silver trading infrastructure, boost transparency, and shield investors from extreme volatility and paper market issues we've seen on the Comex, or should I say Crimex. If passed, this could create a fairer playing field, support genuine physical demand, and bring more stability to silver amid gold shortages and industrial use. For stackers, this is a potential game changer, possibly for less manipulation risk. Possibility for less manipulation risk means more confidence in physical silver as a long-term store of value. Crustacean Nation, Silver Act, is it a bullish step forward? What do you think? Call your congressional representative. If you're an American, call your congressional representative and let them know you want to see their support for the Silver Act. And guys, I'm not done talking about this story. We're going to come right back, but 30-second warning, we are entering the danger zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are entering the danger zone this morning. That's every morning from 8:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are just 15 seconds away. And again, big shout out. Thank you so much, Jopinator, for that super chat and the membership gifts. Guys, keep subscribing. We're only 30 subscribers away from the next big show. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The first candle of the danger zone starts out green, then immediately red. There's something we do on this channel, guys, that some scientists say works 90% of the time, every time. It's literal science.
It's science.
You taught it to me in a live stream in Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
And some scientists say 90% of the time, every time, it could turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. So we've entered the danger zone. We're going to keep watching that. But guys, if you're on X or Twitter, please go to this tweet here. I'll drop the link below. Please go to this tweet. Please heart it and please reshare it. This is so huge for the community. And let me show you a little bit more in the article. So here's what it does. And this is two Republicans are putting this forward, and there's something I want to read to you about this. But basically what this is going to do right now, the vaults that hold the silver, Comex has their tendrils around it, all have to be in the greater New York area. They all have to be there around New York. What this does is this opens it up so there can be depositories across the United States. So currently they have to be at 150 miles of New York so Comex can play their little games. But this makes it so they could be across the entire United States. And guys, I think this might be leading to something bigger. I think it might be leading to something bigger here. And I want to read you something from the comments. 2 things here from the comments people posted. The first thing is the gentleman stacker says, it seems... Hold up. Proposal for good to happen. There's 2 posts I want to read here. 2 comments. Where are... Okay. Here's the first one. This one is from Silver King, and he ran this through Opus. So it says, the political alignment for this is unusual. This isn't a fringe sound money bill from one libertarian congressman. Remember, guys, normally when you get gold and silver bills in Congress at the federal level, it's usually like one person. Okay, it's maybe a libertarian candidate, maybe it's Ron Paul. You know, it's usually one person, okay? But this is bipartisan adjacent, both Republicans from different wings of the Republican Party, and it's framed as national security and market infrastructure reform, not end the Fed. So normally this would be audit the Fed, end the Fed, but this is more around homeland security. That framing matters. It can get committee hearings without being dismissed as ideological. So if you come in like in the Fed, audit the Fed, it's automatically going to be written off by a lot of politicians that is ideological. Framing this on national security and market infrastructure, rebuild the infrastructure, it actually has a chance here. The timing is deliberate. They filed this today, which was yesterday, with silver crashing 11%, with the Iran war exposing commodity market fragility, while Shanghai premiums are screaming that Comex pricing is disconnected from reality. Significant supply and price dislocations across the global precious metals markets over the past years has uncovered vulnerabilities. And he goes on, this goes on to say here, that's legislative language acknowledging the paper physical disconnect you're watching in real time. The backing tells the story. Money Metals, Sound Money Defense League, and the broader precious metals industry are behind this. They've been methodically advancing sound money legislation state by state for years. We just saw it in Utah. I just covered that. Removing sales tax on metals, reaffirming gold, silver as legal tender. Just happened in Florida, HB 999. This is the federal escalation of that campaign. Vulnerability argument is that one gets votes. All approved Comex vaults within 150 miles of NYC. One hurricane, one cyber attack, one infrastructure failure, they're all at risk. So guys, this is huge. This is huge. And someone else put a comment in here I liked. I thought it was the gentleman stacker. I don't remember. But there's a comment in here I liked, and basically he was saying this feels like the setup for something else. So does this bill get us 100% of everything we want? No. But it's a step in the right direction, and this bill here might be baby stepping into something bigger. So this is the Silver Act. Again, if you live anywhere in the United States, whether you're a Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're Libertarian, whether you're part of the Green Party or the brand new party, the Crustacean Nation. No, I'm kidding. I'm not running for office. I'm joking. But whether you're part of a political party or not, call your state representatives of all parties. Call them and say, hey, we want you to support the Silver Act. So that is pretty big, guys, and we kind of need to mobilize, I think, as a community to help push that. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This was a red candle, the first 5-minute candle, the danger zone we're in right now, and the baby gator took a chomp out of it and turned that red candle green. It's science!
It's science.
Wow. We're in the second candle here of the danger zone. Remember, the danger zone is 8:15 a.m. right here to 8:30 a.m. Eastern time every morning. We're going to watch this chart here for a second. And gold's doing well as well, 4,686 trending upwards. I'm going to answer your questions now in chat. So please put your questions in chat, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Oh, and Josh Wasp, our local Scotsman, he's from Scotland in chat. He said he won the bid on the 10-ounce Odin bar. He's been trying to get one forever, and he won it. So congratulations, Josh. You picked that up. Guys, what have you picked up recently? Let me know. This is what he's talking about. He's been trying to get me to put this in the mega giveaway, and I'm not. This is in my deep stack. Look at that, Loki. I love it. So he just picked up one of those. Dino Dian says, okay, I looked it up on ChatGPT this morning. It referenced on Washington, not federal. What is that? It's not federal? Hold up. No, I'm pretty sure. No, this is federal because look, it's a representative from Idaho and a representative from North Carolina. This is federal. This is certainly federal. This is certainly federal. So thank you for that. But it is federal. I think that's what you're referring to. Hoya Guru saying, I don't think the big players, JP Morgan et al., are going to let them pass this law. I mean, they can try, but if enough of the people speak up, if enough people speak up in longer lobby your representatives, we've got a chance. Like, we got two chances. We could sit back and do nothing and keep being pushed around, or we could just pick up the phone, make a call, and maybe it will have a difference. It's like on Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying I have a chance. So let's do something. Let's just pick up the phone and call, like, honestly, and be nice, be cordial. Hey, will you please support the Silver Act? And, oh, what does it do? What the main thing it does is it gets depositories across the United States, not just focused in New York. Pakistan Cinda saying, Miami and I both think, why wouldn't we retest the 45-year cup and handle all-time high to close the gaps on silver and turn the 50 resistance into support level forever? So, guys, Pakistan Zinda and Miami say, let's retest 50. What do you guys think? Are we going to retest 50? Can we retest 50? Do you want to retest 50? Do you want to buy silver at 50? Let me know in chat. Printing Kings is saying international stacker for president. Whoa! Imagine, guys, my first major speech. CNN's there. Fox News is there. Politico is there. New York Times, and I walk out in my crab mask. What do you guys think? Do we have a chance? Ali here saying, I tried to buy gold and silver yesterday in Kuwait. Literally no one is willing to sell. Wow. Josh said that Loki I'm getting is, that's Loki. I'm getting Odin. Oh, sorry. He's getting Odin. Sorry. Okay, let's see here what else you guys are saying here. Do you guys want to see what's in the box? Say, show that box if you want to see what I'm giving to you, silver, gold, and copper. Hope you're excellent on this quite fine Friday, sir. Coca-Cola. Wow. Fringe in chat is sipping on Coca-Cola or Pepsi. I prefer Coke over Pepsi. What do you guys think? Do you prefer Coke or Pepsi? I'm a Coke guy. Shane here saying, I bought 13 ounces last night from SD Bullion, designed their Choice Zero Premium. I went to buy 1/4 gold, but 13 ounces was cheaper. At 48 to 1, traded locally. Silver to gold, 13 to 1. Nice. Great job, Shane. Do you guys want to see what's in the box? Guys, the box is breaking. Oh, no. The box is literally breaking. Okay. I mean, I don't even know how to do this. Hold up. We've got more than 30 ounces in here now. So this is all going to be given away to you guys in the upcoming Mega. So we got those 10 ounces of Silvertown bars. We got these Canadian 2011s. We've got literally 4/9 fine refined silver, the clearest silver crystal you could get from Intl-Stacker. We've got, look at this. Germanium mint 1 ounce. Germanium mint 1 ounce rune. That's going to be given away to you guys. Look at that. We've got this one. A little small Loki bar, Germanium mint, Royal mint. We've got this 100-gram Valcambi. You could break these off for bartering. We've got stuff like this little alien. We've got stuff like this 3.5-gram bar poured by Cyclonic Stacker. We've got gold in here. We've got premium coins in here. Look at this. First 50,000. Oh my gosh. Becky, look at this stuff. Look, a 1/2 ounce polar bear. Guys, we got so much cool stuff in here. We've got literally copper and skulls. Look at this guy. We got this guy, 5 ouncer dragon copper. We've got, look at this. A Tim and Yankee stacking silver round. Look at this. A premium Onza. Massive copper bar. A copper skull. And guys, there's so much more silver, gold, and copper in there right now. Do you guys want me to add something more? I noticed we have a Yankee stacking round in there. Do I need to add this 999 fine 1 ounce silver dragons round to the mix? Do you guys want it? You have 3 seconds to say drop it or I get to keep it. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3 1,000. I get it. Ah, someone got me. All right, I'm dropping it. And guess who this was donated by, guys? This was donated by KTM. KTM is on a tear. He's a top moderator here, and he donated this to give away to you and a channel member. So that's going in the box. Do you guys want one more thing in the box? Should I put one more thing in the box to give away to you guys? Remember, you got to be subscribed for this. How about some crab stickers with the Ghost autograph international stacker? So it's a Ghost autograph edition to blend in to not block the crab completely. So we're going to throw 2 of those in here as well. Guys, is this Mega God getting mega? Is it mega enough, or do you want it mega-er? Let me know. Shout out to KTM, guys. Everyone shout out KTM right now in chat. And we are on a green candle. We've got 3 more minutes here in the danger zone. Let's go back here. And I think I might have had one more piece of news. Look at this. Just when we thought silver was cooked, the baby gator saved us. This is from Michael. Release the baby gator. So a crab with diamond claws and legs. Look at this baby gator coming out of the bowels of the ship there. So funny. Okay. So let's see what you guys are... Oh my goodness, guys. Big shout out to 2 Girls 1 Bar. Just became a Diamond Claws member. They were Diamond Claws before. I think they just renewed it. Thank you so much, 2 girls. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you to all the members on the stream, on the channel, all the Diamond Claws members. You all help me do what I do. Thank you so much. Who in chat right now has Diamond Claws?
Diamond Claws.
Who's got them? Thank you so much, 2 girls. Welcome back. The champagne cork is coming. He's working on them. The reckless metals, the dyes are almost complete with that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be wild. A lot of stuff is coming. And I do have an emergency video coming a little bit later today that is going to cheer you guys up. It's going to cheer you up. It's going to be called something like Silver and Gold Are Crashing. Should I sell my silver now? It's going to be called something like that. And in that video, I break down how historically what has happened in the world, what has happened with gold and silver, how long it's taken in the past for gold and silver to make their moves. I give you guys many analogs, data. So that's coming soon. And guys, we are only 20 subscribers. 20 subscribers away from the next big show at 67,500. Some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. And if you want to win any of the silver, gold, or copper, you got to be a subscriber. Should I put one more piece of silver in there, guys? This looks like a American Silver Eagle. But it's actually a silver round. This is 999 fine silver. Do you guys want this? Say drop it. You only have 3 seconds, or I keep it. 3, 2, wah! Okay, another ounce there. To the mega giveaway. Guys, KTM has donated so much the last 2 days. Say thank you to KTM. That's crazy. Thank you so much, KTM. Drop the Mrs. IS coffee or I walk, says Josh. It's coming. I'll call the coffee company today and get an update. I will call them today and get an update. It's coming. All this stuff, a lot of infrastructure takes time. Let's see what you guys are saying to me on X, formerly known as Twitter here. Remember, my channel here is Intl-Stacker. JR Boss is saying, whoa! Guys, thank you so much to Silver Trucker becoming a Diamond Claws member. Thank you so much. It's viewers like you and all the channel members on this channel that help me do what I do. I appreciate it so much. Who in chat? Who on the channel right now has Diamond Claws? Let me know. Who's got it?
Diamond Claws.
Thank you so much for becoming a member. Check out your new custom channel member emoji. And channel members, I will be doing a live War Room live stream at the end of the stream later this evening. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional, which means you must be fully clothed. Okay, back here. A JR Boss Gummy is saying, this is pure BS. If Congress gave a bleep about fair, they would pass one sentence law that says, naked shorting is a felony, punishable by 20 years in prison. Problem solved across the markets. Love that. At least this is a step in the right versus the wrong direction. Many small battles can shift the momentum in the figurative war. What do you guys think? Is that a good comment? Like, I get what he's saying, and people are frustrated. And if you're in the live stream right now, thank you for that comment. I get people are frustrated, but if we can get stuff moving in the right direction, that's a plus. Even if it's only 1% in the right direction, it's 1% better than it was. And look at this. Interesting indeed, says the Silver Baron. Nice name. I love that name. Wow, guys. Alpaca Mom upgraded to Diamond Claws. Thank you so much. You'll be added on here soon. Thank you so much to all the Diamond Claw members on the channel and all the members. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. This is my full-time job. I really appreciate it. Who right now on the channel has Diamond Claws? I know. I can't wait for the treasure chest. I cannot wait for the guys. If you don't know, one of you is sending a treasure chest in the mail because that box right there is literally collapsing. I've filled it to the brink of disaster. Shotgun Susie shared the Silver Act. Thank you. Get this passed now. End the Crimex game, says Bogey. Thank you. The Gentleman Stacker saying, with all the reset and monetary reform chatter, if Judy Shelton's proposal for gold convertibility bonds did happen, a distributed vault network would make redemption audit convertibility logistics more feasible nationwide. Just one of many things that this could support. And only wild speculation on my part. Wow. Great point. That is a great point. And whoa, thank you, Oli Stacker, gifted an International Stacker membership. That went to Santul Bahita. Make sure you say thank you to Oli. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And at the end of the day today, I'll see you in the war room. I think I'm going to retweet this out. Hold up. Interesting take on the news we broke yesterday about the Silver Act. What do you think it could open the door to? That's an interesting take. Like, and that's the thing. We don't know what the plans are on the inside. On the back end of this thing, this could be baby stepping us into wider gold and silver adoption. And what he's talking here is Judy Shelton was talking about doing a bond backed by gold that could be converted. Interesting take on the news we broke yesterday about Silver Act. What do you think? What do you think it could open the door to? There we go. So I want to show you guys about Judy Shelton. Some of y'all might have missed this, and maybe I should do a post on it. So we'll go gold bond. So she's very well known. So economist Judy Shelton proposes that the U.S. Treasury issue a 50-year gold-linked bond, allowing investors to choose repayment in dollars or fixed amount of gold, designed to fight inflation and restore trust in the dollar. These bonds would be launched around July 4th, 2026. Guys, remember, America's 250th birthday, a lot of things could happen, especially with sound money there. Using U.S. gold reserves as collateral. Key of Shelton's proposal be 50 years. Create a barometer for sound money. Proposed on July 4th. And she's connected to people. She's well known, so we'll see. Maybe that could happen. And in chat, I got a few comments here. Tidal Wave saying, if we hit 50, I'm buying kilos. Me too, Tidal Wave. I'm buying a tidal wave of silver. D-Problem Solver says, non-members, poor stackers, should be able to watch War Room the next day or something. Huh. Interesting question. Or interesting proposal, D-Problem Solver. Interesting. I'll think about that. Okay, we got here Wackle Cackle saying, tokenized or digital gold and silver is loss of ultimate title to transact. So, from Wackle Cackle. And guys, look at this. Ali, Diamond Claws member. Thank you so much. He's been a member now for 2 months. He is in Kuwait saying, drone strike hit the biggest oil refinery in Kuwait yesterday, leading to 70% shutdown of production. Whoa! Guys, things are getting crazy in the Strait of Hormuz. And they're in the region, the GCC. So remember, just a refresher for everybody. This strait, 20 to 25% of the world's oil passes through here a day, 25 to 30% of the world's liquid natural gas, a bunch of critical items for fertilizer, aluminum, or for our British friends in chat, aluminium, all passes through there. And Ali's up here in Kuwait, and one of their big refineries got hit. A big refinery as well in Qatar got hit. I was listening to something last night, so they're projecting $20 billion in damage. And it's gonna take 2 to 3 years to fix, and that it reduces their production by like 12 or 17%. We've had oil structure in the UAE hit. We've even had oil structure in Oman, and Oman was like the neutral party. They were Switzerland, guys. They were like trying to solve everything, and what does Iran do? Bang! Well, you get a missile too. So they got hit. So there's a lot of oil infrastructure. Saudi Arabia, they got attacks on their oil infrastructure here. Then over here, what was the city? What was the city? It wasn't in. It's somewhere around here. Yanbu. It was in Yanbu. Their oil infrastructure in Yanbu got hit. And the reason why that one's important is there's a pipeline that goes across Saudi Arabia like so to Yanbu. And instead of loading ships here, a bunch of ships were just going bloop, coming up in here. And they were loading up in Yanbu. So they were circumnavigating that. And even that got struck. And if you look at this, from Iran to Yanbu is actually further, if you measure it, is further than Iran to Israel. So that's their farthest attack so far. So if you go from Iran and kind of draw a circle around, that shows you what they're capable of hitting. Look at that. And don't forget, they did launch a couple missiles at Turkey. They did launch a couple was it Armenia or Azerbaijan? One of these two countries got hit a few times. So it's escalating quickly. But the whole reason I brought all that up is because oil infrastructure being hit is definitely going to affect the whole market. And we're going to keep watching it here this morning. We are out of the danger zone. We are out of the danger zone. And Dr. Sophia saying, will the Silver Act prevent or accelerate confiscation? Is it worth getting the rare coins? No, I don't think it's going to do anything to confiscation. If anything, it's taking the concentration of the vaulted silver and gold, well, silver really, out of New York. It can only be in New York right now within 150 miles, and it's going to proliferate it across the entire nation. So to me, it's super bullish, nothing to do with confiscation. But I have not read every text of the bill. Could they slip something in there? Sure. I'll have to wait till I can see the full text of the bill to answer that 100%. Sid McAllister saying, I contacted my Senate and congressman from Texas about silver manipulation for the paper markets 1 month ago. Great. Contact him again and tell him to support the Silver Act. Floyd Lawton saying, letting non-members watch the war room leaks the secrets and also goes against your idea of you could be more candid. I know. I think what I'm going to do, so I think I'm going to keep the war room strictly members how it is. No one will confiscate your medals. We have too many guns, says Larry. Okay, Larry, we get it. We got the message, Larry. One more, and you don't do that again. Larry just spammed the chat saying no one will ever confiscate your precious metals. We have too many guns. I mean, they could try, but I think in this day and age, a true confiscation would be really hard. It didn't even work back in the day when they really tried it. It really didn't. I mean, some people turned it in, but the amount of people that got in trouble was like one person. What was I answering? Oh, yeah. So I think I'll keep the war room to members only, but I think I will do some member only videos that will be member only for like the first day, and then I'll open it up to everyone on the channel. So I think I'll do that as well. Guys, it's just my special way of saying thank you to members. I'm not saying they're better than you. We're not creating multiple classes here. The members literally support what I'm doing monetarily. This is my full-time job. I spend probably 12 to 15 hours a day researching, getting you guys the breaking news, putting out content. So without them doing that, I couldn't do this. So you would get me probably 15% of the time, of the 100% of the time I'm putting in now. So being a member on the channel really helps the channel, really helps support what I do. It's a blessing. It helps me do this. So thank you to all the members. And if you're a non-member, not saying they're better than you or this or that, they just get a few extra perks for supporting the channel in that way. So I hope you don't feel upset or sad about that. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all subscribers. I appreciate all members. You all play an important part in the Crustacean Nation. Do only what you can do. Nothing is expected. It's appreciated. So thank you so much, everybody. Keep smashing that like button. That's one thing you could do for free, and we're only 35 away from 500 here. Yeah, we're below. So yesterday we had gotten back over the 200-day simple moving average right here. So we are currently below the 200-day. We, on the SmackDown last night, or really this morning, about 5 a.m., there's a SmackDown. So we went back under the 200-day. We went back over the 50-day here. No, that's not the 50 days here. We went back nearly over the 50-day here a little earlier, and we're on track to maybe get there, but we're getting the SmackDown a little bit. It's going to be interesting on the SmackDown to see if it gets rejected again and bounces off this 71.24 level. It bounced there. We'll see if it can bounce there as well. How much are the different memberships, Oli-Stacker saying? Well, if you want to know about memberships, just go to my channel, and you can click memberships. And it's going to show it to me like I'm already a member. But if you click memberships, you can see all the perks, all the different levels here. So if you're interested in that, just go to my channel, click membership, and it will show you all the details. It's everything from like $1.99 to $10.99, I believe, something like that. Apologies for the spam, but I'm so tired of all the talk about confiscation. It will never, ever happen. It should not be discussed. Larry gets triggered about that. Yeah, a lot of people are worried about it. That's something that some AI channels pushed heavy. And I had a bunch of people that were upset. I had to talk a bunch of people off the ledge. So I get it. Steve Burl in chat saying, any thoughts on why the price of gas is going up in Canada? When we are self-sufficient on oil, sell 60% to the U.S. Honestly, probably just greedy people wanting to get their cut, honestly. And who knows, maybe your government's made deals with other countries and selling some. Probably just greed and deals, honestly. Owen says a lot of YouTubers do that where their members have access to videos anytime from a day to a week in advance and everyone else, so don't feel bad about it. Thank you, Owen. I feel like I'm pretty fair on this channel with it. I value everybody. But without the members, I could not be doing what I'm doing full time. So I really do appreciate you guys. Okay, let's go back here and see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter. Going down here, we've got Zombie Killer saying, got these yesterday. Guys, did you get 2 ounces yesterday? He got a Trump round and this other, what does that say? Two pieces of Trump silver yesterday. Awesome. Did you guys stack yesterday, and what did you get? We are all astronauts. The Middle East war will drive up diesel prices. Mining is a diesel-intensive effort. Likely within a month, we will start to see diesel shortages in Mexico, Peru, and Bolivia. These nations will ration diesel, and most of it will go towards agriculture. Silver on the market will be unobtainium. Wow. Interesting analysis there. Do you guys agree with we are astronauts? And Craig says, keep the war room the way it is. I think I will. Isn't it always about greed with them, says Peter? Yeah. And Variable Stacker saying 70 is the new 23. Look at this from Next Exit.
Wow, she is stacking.
Whoa.
Wow, she is stacking.
That's talking about Viola. Any single guys in the chat? Anyone interested in a Polish girl? It's a lotto ticket because the price is so minimal. It's beer money. But maybe they know something. Long-term trades don't play into anything that could happen tomorrow, which has been playing out since COVID, says Mario. And I think he's referring to this post here. Okay, we got those. Look at this. Buy the dip from Next Exit.
Buy the dip!
Buy the dip. Who's buying the dip right now? Let me know. Shiny Stacker says half of my stack is jewelry because they're never going to confiscate that and risk angering all the women of the world. Could you imagine if they took jewelry? Oof, cities would burn. A Broken says International Stackers Live. Thank you. Shotgun Susie says let's go, y'all. Thank you. Dwayne says open orders continue to plummet. The Comex is becoming less and less relevant. The paper physical price spread is becoming volatile. Only a matter of time and paper price will be meaningless. That would be nice. Oli-Stacker saying Crimex can't hold us back much longer, dropping the crabs there. Look at this. This is Charles Vance.
I am unshaken.
I'm unshaken. He's unshaken. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Crustacean Nation. Wow, Charles. That's amazing. A Broken saying International Stackers live now. Let's go. Sublime Mad Dog tweeting that out. Thank you. Amaron saying, is this Mr. Rogers' neighborhood? Because I only see the land of make-believe here. What's this about? I know. Seriously. Snowman saying, a Beeble American... Okay. We've got a foreign language here. We're going to leverage Google Translate. Let's see what it says. We're going to have to detect language. And stupid American sells it to them for 72 with a smile. Oh, that's Czech. So let's not us stackers. Thank Viola for stacking the metals and sending it to us. There we go. That's a pretty good response, I think. Bam. Guys, who's looking for a date?
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. The last update from Mexico, World Peace in chat is asking what's happening in Mexico these days. The last update I put out was that Vizsla, they found more of those miners that were killed, unfortunately, by the cartel. But things have calmed down a lot in Mexico. I need to dive deep in Mexico and get an update for you guys. I owe that to you, so I will try to get that done today. Also today, I've got an emergency video I'm editing coming out soon. And guys, you know what else is happening soon? Right here, Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to be opening here in about 12 minutes. 12 minutes to Shanghai opens. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are we going to gap up? Are you team green? Are we going to gap down? Are you team red? What do you guys think? Team green, team red. I do think a war bump is coming. I break that down in the video coming out today. To put that in perspective, that amount corresponds with roughly 12% of the annual world silver production, which these two countries managed to import in just 2 months. What's this about? Oh, yeah. And the Snowman's also saying calculation breakdown. Thank you for calculating that. Mikkel saying it's beautiful. I need some 10-ounce coins. Only have 5-ounce right now and a couple kgs. What is this about? Oh, look at this. Okay, we'll get to that one soon. It's pretty cool. I can only afford one and had to choose between this one and the lion. So we'll see that coin in a second here. Looks great. Never saw that one before. 100 MA is saying, have you heard of Florida's HB 999? Yes, it was signed into law by DeSantis last year. Yeah, it goes into effect this year, guys. They're finishing the rules for it, and it's going to be able so you could have like a debit card, and you'll be able to transact in gold and silver and save your physical paper fiat currency in gold and silver. It's awesome. How about just ban the crooks from trading, says Pooh. I know. Grok, is this true? I'm sure he said yes. A modern version of Animal Farm. Grok, is this true? Silver is, and that last one is Shinomi Akito. He's from Japan. Silver is done. Here comes the 30 again. Or is done, I think they meant to say. Says Baz. I don't think so. I agree, but again, I heard it's going to be much more transparent, ran by this blockchain. Okay, we got tagged in something here. Oh, from MBA Economics, guys. Whack Cackle. What do I usually say? I think I say Whack Cackle. Here are the sequence of events. Comex sells infinite silver paper into early April and gets price as low as possible. Let's say 50. The U.S. government announces silver price floors at 100. Comex force majeures and cash settles all the naked shorts as cheap as possible. Do you guys think that's a possible scenario? I mean, it could be. Andrew said, I hear it's going to be a very transparent system. America's about to go into the technology upgrade and get much more transparent. Andrew's also saying another several states working on this, Florida, Texas, Utah. I did cover this early, about a week ago, Wyoming, considering doing some actions there. Sam Wood says, depends on each person's strengths. Personally, I'm not going to let the Comex duck them. Crawford saying silver. Look at that. United States of America. Oh, this is a new I think this is a new metal coming out. There's some Trump metals or coins and stuff coming out. I wanted to find that. Here it is. So look at this from Don, guys. Don says, silver was on sale today. I bought the dip and picked up this 10-ounce coin. This is this is not the Queen's Beast. This is the something beast. That's awesome. Awesome. Are you still stacking? Don is. Let's put that up. That's awesome. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's go back to the charts. And guys, we are just 8 minutes away. 8 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. What are you, Team Green or Team Red? And thank you, Ashby, guys. Ashby upgraded their membership to Shell Brigade. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Tudor's Beast. That's what it is. Thank you, Littlefoot Silver Stacker. That was on the tip of my tongue. That's the Tudor's Beast. I prefer the Queen's Beast over the Tudor's Beast, but I mean, they're both still phenomenal. Guys, you're not going to believe it. We are literally 10 subscribers away from 67,500. If we get those 10 subscribers and hit that, we will do the big show here live. Some say if you haven't seen the big show, you haven't lived. And you got to be subscribed anyway to win. Have a chance to win. All this premium silver, all this premium gold. Look at this. The mega giveaway is coming soon, but you got to be subscribed. I think we're over 30 ounces now, guys. Should we do 100 pieces of silver for the hundreds of 1,000 subscriber giveaway? Look at that. That's 10 ounces right there. Look at this. Absolutely insane. You got to be subscribed for that. And literally, guys, I just got a report from the channel scientist. The next 10 people that subscribe are going to get good luck for 1 year.
It's science.
It's science. Why is Donald Trump appointing a new Fed chair who wants to raise interest rates when he himself criticizes Powell? Okay, look, Callis, there's a lot of stuff going around about Warsh that he's a hawk and he wants to raise interest based on his previous actions. I guarantee you Trump would not be putting him in the position if he was going to stay hawkish. So I think he's going to jump on, play games and play the game and cut the rates. I really do. So we'll see what happens, but I believe that expectation is set unless he pulls a 180 on Trump once he gets in. That could happen. So we'll see. But to me, I'm not reading into all that noise that he's going to be hawkish and do all that. I think he's going to play the game the administration wants the game played. I do believe that. And remember, guys, interest rates get cut. That is bullish for gold and silver. West Texas Stacker saying Littlefoot has a really good channel. Yeah. Littlefoot Stacker does have a great channel. You guys should go check him out. Let's check him out. Look at this. Literally a Yeti. Literally, he's a Yeti that stacks silver. He's got 1,000 subscribers. Go check him out. I mean, who would not want to watch a Yeti, Bigfoot, a Sasquatch stack gold and silver? How you doing today, King Grab? I'm doing well, Josh. How are you? Guys, we are just 5 minutes. 5 minutes away from Shanghai Futures Exchange. I haven't seen everyone answer this yet. Are we Team Green? Are we gapping up? Are we Team Red gapping down? Let me know right now. 1,300 people in the stream. Thank you so much. Only 60 likes till 600. I know we could do that. Keep smashing it. And we're only 5 subscribers away now from the next big show at 67,500. Thank you so much. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick on X, formerly known as Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me here at Intl-Stacker. Up, and away, says Mrs. C here. Long John Silver saying nothing burger. It just adds locations to store silver, but doesn't address the manipulation exchanges. Wake me up when they start enforcing rules. Look a little deeper and think what this could be setting up in the future. There are some interesting takes out there. Guys, we say all the time we wish they would do stuff with gold and silver. We wish things would happen. We wish it would get fair. So when people start to do stuff to do that, like I'm supporting it. It is meaningless already. Get on board with PSVF index. Okay, let's go back to here. And thank you so much, Jopinator, with the super chat and for being a channel member, saying, did you see the Trump coin with his fist on the table? I didn't, Jopinator. I'll have to check it out. There's some the Federal Reserve releases coming out for sure. I don't know if there are any for circulation or if it's just collector stuff. But I know U.S. Mint is like putting out different items. And I think bills too, right? Like paper bills. But yeah, guys, we scream all the time about we wish somebody would do something for the manipulation, blah, blah, blah. And we literally have politicians trying to put forward the Silver Act. That might not be 100% of what we want, but it might be laying the footwork for something bigger. If we start thinking second, third, fourth, fifth order effects from that bill. So I'm going to call my congressional reps and senators or representative and ask them to support it. If you guys could do the same, you never know. If we could start if all the YouTube channels could talk about it, get all their subscribers to call, that's millions of people. Like, let's not count something as pointless or out because it doesn't get us exactly what we want, which is the criminals in jail, right? There's not going to be a bill that says all the criminals are going to jail, but this bill could lead to another bill that could lead to another bill that could help us. International Stacker, what happened to NATO's attack on one attack on all is attack? Okay, so Big Rick's asking about NATO. So NATO has a article, is it Article 5? I think it's Article 5. Yeah, Article 5 says an armed attack against one NATO member is an attack on all. Now, that doesn't count if you go and instigate something. So the U.S. going to instigate something, start a war, so that would not, and I'm not saying I'm for or against that, okay, but like that's not going to trigger Article 5. Article 5 would be an attack. So what Big Rick's saying is there's been 2 missiles now fired at Turkey that has been intercepted by NATO forces, and he's saying, what the heck, why won't that trigger Article 5? Well, Article 5 doesn't just automatically trigger. A lot of people don't know this. You have to have a special it's not a Congress, it's a meeting, there's a name for it. You have to call for a NATO like summit. You have to have all the NATO members there, and then you have to apply for Article 5 activation. You have to present your case. They have to like accept it and then move forward. That's how that works. So it wouldn't be just an automatic trigger. And Turkey, I think Turkey's trying to stay out of the mix and not get sucked in, because if Turkey did that, Turkey's up here. If Turkey did that, that basically means we want you guys to form a coalition with us and we're attacking Iran. So Turkey's trying to stay out of it, and I think they're looking at those 2 missiles. They got intercepted by NATO forces. They're like, all right, not a big deal. I'm staying out of it. So I think that's the whole thing there. They're trying to stay out of it because doing that would draw them in. Did Ratstacker get to open her package yet? Says, what's it to ya? No, today. She was on a trip. She comes back today, and she's going to be opening it this evening. So thank you so much. What's it to ya? Joe, guys, what's it to you? Sent some Gaw-Tax to Ratstacker, who is my daughter, also the Gaw Goblin. Everyone, please shout out what's it to you. Jopinator saying that it will be, think it will be numismatic. Okay, thank you for that. Whoa, and guys, Billy Karan just joined as a crustacean commander. Thank you so much. Oh, here we go. Shanghai's opening. 5, 3, 2, 1. Shanghai's opening. And it's a green candle. It was a baby gap, but now it's no gap. So it was a baby gap green. So Team Green took it. Congratulations, Team Green. Wow. And again, thank you, Billy Karan, for becoming a channel member. Check out your new custom channel member emoji. And I'll see you later this evening in the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. I need to get this big old box of free silver, gold, and copper out of here. 1 second. It's busting. Who wants it? Who wants it? Put Mega chat if you want it. And speaking about Mega, we're starting to get what's called a BGC, a big green candle forming here. $80.06 in Shanghai, currently trading at $71.93. So we're looking at about a $8-ish premium between East and West. Is Shanghai going to keep pushing higher and make that a premium back to over $10 an ounce? We're going to keep watching here. So guys, the next shoe to drop this morning is going to be in 29 minutes. It's going to be the opening of the U.S. stock market. If you guys want me to stay and cover that, put stay in chat. If you want me to go edit a new video, put edit in chat. Stay or edit. Let's see what you guys say. I know I took the poll earlier, but I want to see where you're all at now. Alpha Crab with a super chat and being a channel member. Thank you so much for the support, saying, paying my dues to the Crustacean Nation. Thank you so much, Alpha Crab. You are mega. And guys, you know what else is mega? We're 3 subscribers away. 3 subscribers away from the next big show. If you guys want to see a big show, some say you haven't lived unless you've seen it. Make sure you subscribe, and you got to be subscribed anyway for the giveaway. I gave away over 100 ounces of silver in 2025, 801.5 gold backs in collaboration with goldback.com. Thank you, Goldback. A bunch of other copper and silver. I gave away already 30 ounces of silver this year, and that box is getting crazy. It's breaking. We're going to have a treasure chest soon, and it's all going to get given away to you. Okay, we say stay. We see some edits. Stay, edit, stay, edit. Well, here's what I'll say, guys. It's only 28 minutes away, and a bunch of you are saying stay, so I'll stay. How about that? I'll stay. We'll cover the U.S. Stock market open, but then quickly after that, I'm going to run. I'm going to run and finish editing this emergency video to get out to you guys because it's critical, so that will be coming out in probably a couple hours. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure your notification's on. You do not want to miss it. And if you've got any stacking, coin collecting, numismatist friends that are depressed with the recent attack and onslaught we've seen on silver, which, by the way, at $72.15, we're literally at the all-time high in December. Just a couple months ago. Literally this time last year, we were like 30-something an ounce, so keep that in mind. But if you know somebody that's downtrodden, depressed, this is going to be the video with facts and information, not just feeling, that's going to support them and help them to feel better. I do need a coffee refill. So, I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm going to run and get coffee, but there's one thing that's important for you guys all to know. With all the gold and silver price action, there's a ton of fakes hitting the market, and one of you messaged me last night. One of you bought 1 ounce Perth Mint gold bar off of Whatnot and a 1 ounce gold buffalo off of Whatnot. You got it. You had a bad feeling about it. They took it to a coin shop. They put it on a Sigma tester. They put it on one of these, and they were fake. 2 ounces of gold fake from Whatnot. He contacted Whatnot. He's working on the return. It's a big mess. But ladies and gentlemen, there's so many fakes out there. You really gotta protect yourself. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the Crustacean Nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. And I do feel strongly about that. I'm not paid for that. I put that little clip together. I'm not paid for that. I do get a little, small little bonus each one that sells. It's just another revenue stream that helps support the channel, helps me do this full time. But the main reason I like to push that, besides one, it's honestly the best test out there besides the Sigma. It's better than an XRF. An XRF only shoots down a few millimeters into the metal. That tests the resonance throughout the whole thing. That's the reason that Sigma right there is better than an XRF. An XRF is like 20 to 30 grand. That Sigma is like anywhere from 25 to 3,500, depending on the model that you get, because the Sigma and that ping test through the entire coin. The XRF gun only shoots a little bit through. So if you got a decent sized coin bar, it can miss it. But the reason I like to push that is he's a crustacean. He's been a channel member for so long. Subscriber, so I like to support you guys when you have dreams, and especially when the product is good. And I'm trying to show you guys a clip here. I have a clip of a fake gold with a tungsten core. Let me see if I can find. Look at this video here. I was putting like silver in the oven. I have done some crazy stuff on this channel. It's a short. Oh, it said fake hold. Fake gold. I want you guys to see how crazy this is. Look at this right here. So this is an American gold eagle. This is a real American gold eagle. This was a scam that happened up in Oregon. Look at this, watch. So it looks fine. It, like, I looked close at this, you couldn't even tell, but they found this. Watch what happens. There would have been an adhesive holding it together, but they found it. Look at that. Do you see how thick that is? There's a high possibility with how thick that gold is still that an XRF could not shoot through that. The pocket pinger would tell you this is fake. The Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro would tell you this is fake. That is a tungsten core inside an American gold eagle. It was hollowed out. This happened up in Oregon. They did it to a bunch of gold eagles. They got caught eventually because they got greedy. But guys, this was such a crazily put together fake. It was absolutely insane. And again, with it on top, you could barely see it. Guys, for the love of God, protect yourselves. Please, 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 please protect yourselves. Whether that's a pocket pinger, whether that's a Sigma, if the pocket pinger, literally, if it finds you one fake gold or silver coin, it protects it. So I believe the pocket pinger is mandatory for all stackers. I get it. The Sigma's super expensive. I get it. But at the bare minimum, the pocket pinger. And guys, guess what? He's in 2 weeks, the crab coin. If you meet me in the wild, you caught the king crab. He already put the first version of the crab coin in the application. So in 2 weeks, it's going to update, and you will be able to pocket ping a crab coin to confirm if it's a real crab coin or not. How cool is that? I just think that's so cool. We'll do it here live. Let's see what you guys are saying in chat here. As we are just 22 minutes away from the stock market opening. Brian's saying definitely worth it. Sigma is king. Yeah, I love Sigma. Constant Stream is saying, when you say XRF, is that the big yellow gun that pawnbroker pickers uses? Yeah. Yeah. Pawnbroker pickers also have a Sigma as well. There's some stuff you could test, like jewelry, silverware, stuff like that this works well for. But bars, no. Even coins, I don't even like them for coins. So this is what it is. It's a big XRF gun, and those are like 20 to 30 grand. Some go deeper than others, but it's usually a couple millimeters. It uses, XRF is like X-ray technology. Whack Cackle is saying, a friend in Puerto Rico bought 5 ounces at $81 in each, $81 a pop. Arbitrage available to nearby islands. Wow. That's awesome, Whack Cackle. Josh is saying, I want my crab coin and I want it now.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
And seriously, guys, Rudy, or first off, Josh is saying, mega chat. Rudy in chat saying, pocket pinger costs less than an ounce of silver. Why don't you have one yet? I mean, that is a great question. It's a piece of crab. That's funny. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Look at Gabriel. He became a crustacean commander. Thank you so much for joining as a member of the Crustacean Nation. As silver's getting a little smackaroo, let's see if it bounces off this. Let's see if it bounces off this 7124 mark. That will be interesting to see here. But check out your new custom channel member emojis, Gabriel, and I'll see you at the end of the day in the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. And in chat, Fingers is saying, what changes came to the new Sigma you got? So for the brand new Sigma, the detecting is still the same. The software is still the same, but you see these buttons here? It came with there used to only be these buttons here. It came with all these extra buttons. So for me, because I use this thing a ton, being able to type things in manually, that helps. So it came with those buttons. It also came in USB-C, which was nice. But the main reason I got this is I got the big bridge. If you guys want to see the bridge, put bridge in chat. I'll grab it. It's just going to take me a second. But it came with the bridge that you can use to test 100-ounce bars, kilos. Now, you can test 100-ounce bars, kilos with the regular Sigma, with the wand. But it's just a much better test if you do it on the bridge. So to get the bridge, it's got to be it's got to be made with the original unit. It's got to be calibrated to each other. So that's the main reason. You guys want to see the bridge? Who wants to see the bridge? Who wants to see the bridge? Here it is. So that's how the bridge works. That's how the bridge works there. So that's the main reason I got the new Pro, because it's got to be calibrated to it. Yeah, that's a 100-ounce bar I put on there. Oh, look at this, guys. It smashed through that super quick, but then bounced back up. Interesting. We'll see if that level holds it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Channel members, you know what to do. If we hit 67,500, it's time for the big show. Here we go. 67,500. Thank you so much. It's time for the big show.
National Aerobic Championship featuring regional finalists from all across the United States competing for the
Four
title
time.
of America's best aerobic athlete. Presenting
Four
the
time.
1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic
Four
Champions.
times.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker.
Thank you so much, guys. The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 2,000 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. 4-time Crystal Light champion. Thank you so much. Whoa, and BB upgraded their membership to Crustacean Commander. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, honest question for you guys. Okay, before I ask the honest question, someone asked a question. Hold up. So before my honest question, someone asked about the wands. This is what the wands look like. There's a medium wand. There's a large wand. And then there's like a little micro wand. So those are the wands. But this just works better for the 100-ounce bars than the wands do. Honest question. What did you guys think when you're on the channel for the first time you saw a big show? Were you just like, what the? How funny was it? Did it catch you totally off guard? What is your honest first experience seeing that? The words I fear is, I'm from the government. I'm here to help, says Expat Stacker. Totally. Dwayne is saying 103.2 million ounces if using metric tons. And good analysis. Thank you, Dwayne. Let's go back here to the chart. Okay. I remember when silver was popping off and we watched 3 or 4 big shows a stream, says Will's been stacking. Yeah, and we'll be back there again, Willis. We'll be back there again. Once silver starts picking up momentum again, people... Hold up. 1 second. I'm getting a text from the bank about a charge. Hold up. Is it a scammer? Okay, we're good. It's not a scammer. I got sidetracked. Woo! I thought for a second, I got an alert from the bank. It's like, this charge, did you authorize this? I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, what was I saying? We'll get back there again. When gold and silver starts running again, it's going to be Big Show Central. It's going to be crazy again. We'll get there. I thought the big show was hilarious. Shotgun Susie was, what WTF was my first thought. You literally caught me off guard, says Rudy Rude Boy, but now my favorite part. Took me a few big shows to get it. That is funny. I'll buy Sigma when it contests jewelry also. That would be cool if it could, Hogs. That would be cool. I do have a link in the description if anyone's buying a Sigma. Buy it through my link. You get a discount. Coupon code's Crabman. And it helps the channel as well. I get a little kickback. I thought it was the big show was hilarious as Shiny Stacker. I'm blind now, says Brian. This was my first time here and I loved it. Congrats, says my name is Ghost. That's funny. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Big show is the best. Made me subscribe, said Kathy. That's funny. It was confusing but fun. You guys aren't going to believe this. One of you messaged me the other day and they actually were at the they were at like the Crystal Light Aerobic Championships in the 80s and they said that they used to be like a big instructor. How funny is that? So one of you actually was associated with that. I was literally there. Look at that, guys. Crafty Stacker. Hilarious. I was literally there. Crystal Light Nationals. Guys, Crafty Stacker was there. Crafty, did you see me? Did you see? Okay, during my main routine, I by mistake, so I always, whenever I did the competition, I love to keep a piece of silver on me because it's antibacterial, you know, it can help with smell. That's why they put it in yoga pants. So I used to keep an American Silver Eagle on each hip. And during my main routine, I did this twirl move and it fell and hit the ground. Did you see that American Eagle hit the canvas? When did you graduate? I graduated in 86, says Next Exit. Actually, I wasn't... I would have been a baby. When the Crystal Light Championships was actually happening, I would have been a baby. I am in my 40s. I'm in my 40s. I was an 80s baby. I was alive, but definitely not doing routines. Crystal Light Champions. So funny. I learned something new last night. Some sunscreens have silver in them, says Floyd Lawton. Ooh, new talking point. I'm going to have to research that. Sunscreen with silver. As in... silver sunscreen. Interesting. I'm going to look more into that. Now I wish I didn't donate my yoga pants, says Sea Glass. That's funny. Not all yoga pants has silver, but some do. Dwayne here saying, what data do you have that any of this is being sold in retail? What is this about? I don't have any data on that. Basically reporting on the Bloomberg article, but I watch Oriental Ghost. There's someone else I watch that does YouTube. I forget his name. Okay. So we got here Redfa dropping some hearts. International Stacker, we should bet on this as Fast Frog. What is this? Oh, on that. Yeah, it's an interesting take. I got 20 of these 1 ounce Australian wedge-tailed eagles. Awesome from the Perth Mint last night during the dip. Great job, Brian. That's awesome. Okay, let's go back to here. Guys, look at this. We are riding the 71.25 line that we bounced off 2 times earlier. That is interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if we keep riding this line here. My package from Ida is due in today. Awesome, Variable Stacker. Rick Harrison in chat saying some specialized sunscreens contain silver in the form of silver nanoparticles, or more commonly as an added ingredient to provide antimicrobial properties. What's... Okay, and then Teehee saying, what's in the red and what isn't is what you're tracking in your chart. Okay. Teehee saying, let me read this again. What's in the red and what's in and what isn't and what you're tracking on this chart. I'm not sure if I fully understand your question, Teehee, but here's what it all means. First off, red bars are negative pressure, bearish, going down. People that are shorting want that to happen. Green bars, candles going up, are bullish. People that are long want that to happen. This first indicator I'm looking at here is the Bollinger Bands, and it just shows kind of an average of the range that it's been trading in. And you kind of watch for it to break in and out of those Bollinger Bands just to see what's happening. You also watch for narrowing and widening of the Bollinger Bands. This line right here is the 200-day moving average, and that shows the price of silver over a 200-day average. So it's bullish to stay above that. It's bearish to go below that. So we've been above and below with all the recent volatility. Likewise, this is the same thing as that 200-day, but that's the 15-day moving average. This purple line here indicates that the futures price, so I monitor the futures price manually, 71.38, and that tells us if we're in backwardation, which is when the market price is, the silver futures price is cheaper than the current spot price. That's called backwardation. When it's more expensive, that's called a contango, and that's the normal market operations there. Usually when I have a red bar like this signifies some sort of basement, some sort of base level that I'm watching, some sort of, or it can be like a support level. For here, we've kind of blown through a lot of support levels, but I just saw this trend happening 1, 2, 3 times a baby. So I'm like, well, let's put a line there and see if that continues to hold. So that's what that's about. And then usually I'll put a yellow bar at the all-time high. And since we're not at all-time high territory, I'm doing the all-time high of that trading day. Did that answer your question there? Remote viewer saying, I have a YouTube channel. First time I saw a 4-time, I thought back to those spammers. That's funny. Let's check out remote viewer, guys. He's in Canada. Pretty cool content creator. He gives updates on Canadian spot price a lot. He does a lot of live streams. Check him out. That's remote viewer. That's him right there. Beautiful. Look at that beard. Joshua Ops is lapping. Okay. Oh, the watch list. So this right here is the dollar index. Remember, guys, the dollar index, when it's going up, that's bearish. Bearish to gold and silver. It doesn't mean 100% gold and silver will go down, but when the DXY, the dollar index, goes up, it's bearish. When it goes down, that's bullish. And currently that's at 99.48. We want that to stay under 100. If you want silver and gold to move up, we want to see the dollar stay under 100 and even move down. And a lot of the policies that Trump administration is talking about would weaken the dollar. So keep that in your back pocket. This is the Dow Jones. This is the S&P 500, NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ Composite, and this is the VIX, the Volatility Index. These 4 different oils. This is gold and silver, and this is Bitcoin currently at 70,000, and this is Ethereum. So these are kind of things I watch to get a general impression of the market. And guys, when gold and silver is going down like yesterday, when silver was going down big time, I was watching all this stuff. Everything was red. So remember, if there's a market crash or market correction on the stock market, generally everything moves with it, including gold, silver, cryptos. But if the institutional traders realize it's actually a crash or a prolonged recession or depression, that's when you see money rotate into physical gold and silver. So if we see a big market crash, you are going to see gold and silver go down with it. It's going to be scary. But historically, traditionally, that's when money rotates into the metals to preserve their buying power. So remember, when we saw the Iranian crisis in 79, we didn't see silver and gold pop for 30 days. Again, there's a big video coming out today. I cover a lot of this. I think you guys are going to really enjoy that. Don't you mean 200 times 5-minute period, not 200 moving day? No, this right here. Let me pull it up for you. That's a good question. Since I have it on the 5-minute, would that be 205 minute instead of 200 day? That's a good question. So see, we're still above the 200-day moving average when you have day. I think you're right. I think you're right there. Guys, is he right? I think he's right. I stand corrected. Because I think it is the interval of what you're on. So that'd be 200 times 5 minutes. I think you're right. Is he right? Rick, is he right? I think you're right. T says, I mostly watch Bitcoin, BTC. When it goes up, it's usually a good sign for everyone in the metals market, funny enough. Shiny says, after the stock market crashes, institutional money will rush into metals. Not right away, though. Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you, Mr. Luke. Okay, guys, the stock market's opening here in 5 minutes. You can change the interval in the settings of the indicator. Okay, thank you, Dazzle. It showed based on the close and the pop-up you showed. Yeah, it's based on the close, yes. Guys, here we go. Stock market's opening here in 4 minutes and 10 seconds. What's going to happen? Are we going up? Are you team green? Are we going down? Are you team red? Let me know. This candle's going to finish out. When this candle finishes right now, it's going to dump us right into the stock market open. We should see volume pick up. And guys, the last few days have been losing days for the stock market. Dow Jones down to 46,000 points. Is the decline going to continue on oil fears? War escalation. What do you guys think? Is it safe to say the actual demand for physical metal has zero to do with spot price? I mean, not zero, because they can manipulate it with the spot price. But should silver and gold be priced by the spot price? No, it should be priced on supply, demand, what's going on in the market, how much it's needed, how much is above ground. So I would love it to be disconnected from the paper market, but the paper market does matter because that's how they manipulate the price. We're heading up, boys, says Will Life Cycle. Hang on. You guys, should we do a pre-open moon launch? Do you guys want to go to the moon pre-open? Let me know. Yes, it's the 200 period moving average. So 5 minutes, 5. Yeah, thank you for that, RCG. I stand corrected. Boy, is my face red. Thank you, though. Thank you for giving me that. Guys, if I ever say anything wrong or miss something, please let me know. I don't want to look like a dum-dum. And I'm constant learning just like you guys are learning. That's the best thing about my channel, guys. If you go here and go to Ola's video, I literally, the first silver I ever opened was with you guys right here. My first unboxing ever. I literally learned about silver and gold with you in real time. We made mistakes. We had triumphs. We had wins. We had fails. And we did it all together. We found fake stuff. We found coin roll hunting. We traveled the world together learning. And unless you're constantly learning in life, I don't think you're doing a good job. Okay, people want to jump on, take a little trip to the moon. Okay, here we go.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
I really like that scene. I can't wait till we're doing that scene a million times and I'm yelling all time high. All I'm asking for is $100 silver, $6,000 gold. Let's make it. That's all T-He wants. Seems like mining stocks almost always hit their daily low 15 minutes after open. Anyone else ever noticed that? Yeah, I mean, it does seem like, you know, kind of like the danger zone I noticed in gold and silver, that 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Yeah, I have been watching the mining. I'm going to need to watch that closer and see if that's the actual case. Guys, I am going to be buying some, making a purchase this morning after the stock market opens. I'm not spending a ton, but I'm spending about $500 to hedge some of my mining stocks. I advocate 100% for physical gold and silver. And again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But I highly advocate for that. And only looking at other opportunities once you're happy with where your physical stack is at, okay? So I think I was at 4,000 physical ounces. I think I was at 4,000 before I ever got a mining stock. But I see mining stocks as ways to leverage your physical gold and silver holdings, right? And in my thought process is, well, if silver's going up and gold's going up, we should see an explosive move in the miners. And remember, mining entities out there usually move much more violently than silver. Sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5x whatever silver does. So since we had such a big downturn, I'm going to drop in only about $500 and get a couple more shares of a couple different things I'm holding. Buying the dip. I've done it physical, and now I'm doing that. Josh was saying, can you send me to the moon clip so I can put it on repeat? That's funny. But you blew your month's budget, says Speedable. I know. I did blow my month's budget, but I shifted some things around and got an extra $500 out of it. I just, the low on the miners is just so good right now, guys. I'm like, I got to make this work. So I moved some other stuff around, and I'll just have to tighten the belt for the rest of the month here. But I'm going to put 500 into fortifying some of those positions. It's super low right now. I got to do it. Got to. I did blow my month's budget. I certainly did. Here we go. Stock market is open. Stock market's open. I'm going to give it 30 seconds here. So far, all the markets are down, but I'm going to give it 30 seconds here, maybe 1 minute, and then we'll review what all the markets are doing. Rick Harrison saying CDE down 99 cents yesterday. Bought out new gold. Nice. Yeah, I'm planning to get to fortify my position in CDE this morning. If physical silver detaches from paper, what will miners follow and how would it affect them? The miners are going to follow what the price for gold and silver is on the open market. That's what they're going to follow. So if it becomes detached and gold and silver really try to find the true value, and as long as that's up, which I believe it would be, then those should go up. Don't touch Rat Stacker's piggy bank. I did not touch Rat Stacker's piggy bank or her stack. I would never do that. Come on. Speedable, you're funny. Okay, the market is open. We are on a red candle so far, but Team Red has it, but we still have 3 more minutes to see what happens here. The Dow Jones is down 49 points. S&P 500 is down 20. NASDAQ's down 145. NASDAQ Composite's down 61. The dollar, DXY, is up 0.36%, which is why we're seeing some negative pressure on gold and silver here. U.S. oil's up a little. WTI and crude are up. Brent's down a little bit. Bitcoin's right around the 69 to 70,000 mark. Interesting. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's get rid of some of these windows. Let's do that. Let's make sure no repos hit this morning. This is the repo market. Okay, guys, the next time I'm going to be live is going to be, let's see, today's Friday. The market closes at 5 p.m. So the next time I'm going to be live is probably 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will cover the market close. And then after that, probably 5:15-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Channel members, we will be going into a war room. So make sure you guys subscribe, turn on those notifications if you want to be back for that. I'm seeing if there's any brand new stackers on. I feel like we've kind of worn out our welcome with some channels. So maybe we'll take a break this morning on the crab raid. Maybe we'll save that energy for this afternoon. What do you guys think? Thank you so much, guys, for joining me this morning. Where is it? Here it is. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for all the new channel members. We're going to see what happens today. I'm going to run right now. And I am going to finish editing a video that you all need to watch, and you need to share it widely. It's got information, it's got data, and it's going to help people feel better by taking a little look at events in the past. Channel members, if you're brand new, you have this emoji, CYOTNO. It stands for CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate all of you.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.